through Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. Let's do this!
We start with episode 5, The Scary Riddles, with a Pee Wee Herman fashion man wearing a 𝐼𝐴𝐺𝐸
Oh, so that's what that headpiece is called.
that asks riddles to kids until they get the answer wrong, or when the time's up, in which the man transforms and is revealed to be a new Dora monster, Dora Sphinx, and blows them away.
Thankfully not the space, but in these episodes it's still pretty bad.
Just as bad as how Dan is playing hooky looking for a date, boy with him being the opposite of a wingman, and that 𝐾𝐈's been having strange dreams lately where he's wandering around a desert.
One time, he rode on a horse with no name.
After 𝐾𝐈 wakes from his latest dream, 𝐏𝐲 reports that more kids have disappeared and that there have been monster sightings at the locations of said disappearances. So our heroes go out to the locations waiting for the monster. However, Dan decides to leave his mission because he doesn't want to miss out on the day he made leaving boy behind, as the kids disappear.
Dang it, Dan, you had one job!
The situation escalates as Dora Sphinx, still around in case other kids are around, is commanded by Bandora to attack boy with a riddle.
Riddler, you magnificent butthead arranger book! I am the knight.
Boy, not interested in playing its game, tries to fight him. However, it seems that as long as it's in human form, it can teleport away from his attacks. With time up, he sends boy flying, Dan returning only to see his friend fly off. He goes back to the others saying that it's his fault that because of his selfish actions, that boy vanished. The selfish actions continue as he decides to search for Dora Sphinx to answer a riddle wrong in hopes that the others can follow him to where boy and the missing kids are. It works, to the disapproval of the others, as they find and learn that the disappeared kids, plus Dan and boy, have been turned into trees. Dora Sphinx appearing to tell our heroes that the trees are going to be cut down for a golf course, and it's going to happen today, saying how ironic that adult self-desire is what will kill the kids.
Man, I need to make a list of all of Bandora's villainous plans and see which one would win at being the most evil. Because so far, I see this in the top 5.
Anyway, like boy before them, they try to fight it, but to no avail as they're pulled into a riddle game while fighting golems, with Bookback and Totopad as the audience. After our heroes transform, May becomes the first to fail, trying to fight it, ignoring 𝐾𝐈's advice to retreat, 𝐵𝐲 being the second, getting the answer right, but too late to answering the question in time, with 𝐾𝐈 being the last one standing. He answers the riddles right until he's asked, is there an absolute or not? 𝐾𝐈 answering yes, and that it's justice, Dora Sphinx saying wrong, and that evil is absolute. And they fight about it.
Personally, I see that as cheating on Dora Sphinx's part because that sounds more like a question than it does a riddle, but that's just me.
Bandora decides to break up the fight, making her monster grow. 𝐾𝐈 summons Guardian Beast Tyrannosaurus to even out the odds. However, Tyranno suddenly teleports 𝐾𝐈 away into the desert in his dreams.
Now, why did it do that? So we can get to the next episode. Duh.
Episode 6, 𝐼𝐸𝐻 𝐑𝐐𝐲, begins with 𝐾𝐈 climbing on top of a hill to see a destroyed Tokyo, and after a slip rolling downhill, he finds the remains of the other Zyurangers as freaking skeletons.
Man, Japan's TV censorship is dark.
With that horror show scarring me for life, the Guardian Beasts appear, finally explaining that they sent 𝐾𝐈 here to show what the future of the Earth will hold if he doesn't unite the heart of his team. They then reveal their fusion form, 𝐑𝐈𝐻𝐻. However, without the Rangers working together, not even 𝐑𝐈𝐻𝐻 would be enough. After getting the message, 𝐾𝐈 is sent back to the forest where his fellow Rangers are, apologizes to them for not being a good leader, and makes a promise to be better. However, he still has the problem of how to rescue his team or to unite the Guardian Beasts as 𝐑𝐻𝐻𝐻. Suddenly, Barza appears to tell 𝐾𝐈 that the way to unite them is by the 5 Dino Crystals.
Thanks, old man, plot convenience!
However, he doesn't know where they are.
Thanks, old man, plot convenience!
To make matters worse, Dora Sphinx along with Gryphosaur attacks 𝐾𝐈, even going giant thanks to Bandora. All seems lost until his legendary weapon zaps the side of a hill. He runs towards it after dodging some attacks, reaching and finding the 5 Dino Crystals.
Weird place to hide them, but hey, whatever it takes to get us to the giant robot faster.
𝐾𝐈 throws the 4 crystals to his trap team, freeing them.
It's magic! We don't have to explain it!
And call on their Guardian Beasts to unite first into Beast Tank Dino Tanker, Dan May apologizing for their actions, then going to the big bot himself, 𝐑𝐈𝐻𝐻𝐻. to the shock of Bandora and her monster crew, never knowing that the Guardian Beast can do something that great. What they also were not expecting was 𝐑𝐐𝐲 being a boss fighter. However, the fight might have to be put on hold as the Zyurangers see the forest where the kids are is getting ready to be cut down and have to save the kids. Dora Sphinx, not a fan of the idea, blocks them by going into its human form and starts asking riddles.
Which is a pretty good idea.
If the Zyurangers don't answer the riddles correctly or in time, they as well as 𝐑𝐐𝐲 will be turned into trees, which in turn they can't save the kids in time. Plus they know that in human form, it can just teleport away from them if they try to attack it. And without knowing its weakness, it makes both the monster and the situation impossible to win. Again, a pretty smart idea.
Now's not the time to compliment the enemy!
However, the Zyurangers are a lot smarter, not only answering its riddles, but by outsmarting it by laughing off its riddles are too easy and boring for them, and play off that the hardest riddle they can answer is, what is its weakness? To which it asks that very question. They answer wrong, Dora Sphinx corrects them by revealing that its weakness is the snake on its knees. The very correction they were looking for. As it transforms trying to make our heroes fly away, they call upon 𝐑𝐐𝐲's weapon, Dinosaur Sword Godhorn, to appear. Riddle me this. What letter of the alphabet is 6 feet under? The answer? U! Cutting the snake off its knees, as well as finally slaying the monster once and for all. And so our episode ends with the kids freed from the trees, Bandora getting another headache, our heroes promising to 𝐑𝐐𝐲 and to each other that they'll work on their teamwork together.
These episodes were good, but I do have a few issues.
With episode 5, my first issue was with the Zyuranger teamwork trouble. Yes, it was there, but so far, the only two that had teamwork troubles were Dan playing hooky, abandoning Boy for a day, going with a plan the team didn't approve, and Mei ignoring 𝐾𝐈𝐃's advice to retreat from Dora Sphinx. There could have been more is what I'm saying. Following that, my second issue is with 𝐾𝐈𝐃's son and dream visions. I get this was supposed to be a plot point for the next episode, but it deviates off the teamwork trouble plot that really needed the attention in my humble opinion. The praise I will give is the new monster of the week, Dora Sphinx. I love the concept that in its human form, it can't be attacked. Its powers are dangerously unique, and I like the actor who played the human form. He brought great energy to the character. Sadly, I couldn't find any information on him online on IMDb or the Super Sentai Wiki. If you know anything, please let me know.
My personal favorite scene? Any scene that has Dora Sphinx's human form in it. He's just a delight to watch.
Episode 6's biggest problems for me were that there was too much going on and plot convenience to help solve the episode. Now, I'm going to stop myself right there with that criticism because I understand that making a once-a-week TV series is not easy to do, plus not enough time to draw out a good story for an individual episode. But they still did a good job with what they had. They were able to bring full circle the teamwork trouble plot, and the introduction to 𝐑𝐻𝐻 was really cool.
And my personal favorite scene? 𝐑𝐻𝐻 versus Dora Sphinx's riddles.
I know I talked about this, but I can't get over how Dora Sphinx using its riddles to put our heroes in a tight spot was a cool idea for a villain plan, only to be defeated by being outsmarted by our heroes was clever. Also, the Zyuranger's Hammer performance to learn its weakness was just great and I loved it. Overall, good fun episodes.
Next time, I'll be taking a look at the 2017 Power Rangers movie, so look forward to it. But until then, thank you so much for watching. May God continue to bless you and just have a good day.
Okay guys, personal question. Cow only, or do you think the bandana might be too much? I am the knight.